Shalom.
Shalom. We want to start by giving our praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash.
I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the hopefully elect that is pushing this word in the four corners, the highways and byways. Once again, all praises, glory, and honor is due to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash.
All right, so this is Brother Zachariah.
His brother Bardania.
We can get into a quick lesson, about these Edomites, and basically not underestimating the lengths that these Edomites will go to slander the brotherhood when the time comes. You see, because the Mosai is not at all in their thoughts. All right, they oppose everything righteous. All right, so without further ado, we can get into the lesson. We started Psalms 10, verse 4.
It is Psalms 10 and verse 4. The wicked, though the pride of his countenance,
True the pride.
through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
It's not at all in his thoughts.
Is not in all his thoughts.
You see, right? And there's the thing with these Edomites, they puffed up right now. They got it good, all right? And they won't want for their kingdom to go down, all right? So, they won't seek after the Mosai because they know that a righteous judgment is coming, all right? The book of Job say that, they know that the day of darkness is at their hand, all right? Basically they know the time is almost up, all right? Yeah, go ahead, huh?
Verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Right? So the Most High judgment is above these Edomites could comprehend. All right, so it don't even make sense that they try to understand these words or try to seek the Most High. All right, the Most High created them in that in that lot. All right, but the point is that you can't trust a man of that nature. All right, and don't underestimate his wickedness. All right, you see, if a if a man don't have the Most High at all in his thoughts, then there's no telling what you could do. All right, you might wake up a morning, right, when this thing escalate, and you might see a warrant for your arrest for some rape, or some terrorist attack or some shit like that. You see? All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, can
Verse.
Salaki, right? It says he puffet at all his enemy. All right. So anybody that try to come up against so-called white man or disagree with any order he put forward, right? You start flexing your muscles, right? Your military might. See? Don't believe me? Ask Venezuela, ask Iran, all these countries that hate America. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. To some.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the reason why they would hate them is because they would puff up themselves against the scriptures say. And the things what they would do what Esau in general would do to these nations, these other nations, right? And these people are you get Psalm 55 in there.
No, but you
This Psalm 55 and verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. And there's a man you shouldn't be a friend with. You understand? These Edomites you can't trust them because what? All they get is all they need are what fighting for is wealth. You understand? And control everything. You understand? So you can't be at peace with a man like that.
Yeah, it can, right? Because I think the scripture call them covenant breakers too, right? But basically you could look at God, right? The tribe of God, so-called Native American. They signed how much treaty with these Edomites, so-called white man, and these Edomites went to and break every last treaty that is signed. You see? So, and treaty goes back to covenant, right? So
Okay.
you can't trust this. You can't trust the white man, right? Because imagine the tribe of, yes, the what a so-called white man. Imagine the tribe of God, right? The so-called Native Americans. You know, they was at peace with him. That's right. That's why they allow him on their land,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he turn back and do them dirty. See, much less you that us, I should say, that standing up and saying, hey, you so-called white people, you're not white. You're Edomites, according to the Bible. You're the wicked of the earth. All
Mm-hmm.
right, you opposing everything white supremacists. What we think you gonna do? All right, what you think you gonna try to do? All right, because if he will do the things that he's doing right now to God, all right, men that were at peace with him at one point, will he do to men that are at war with him?
Hmm.
You see?
Okay. Go down to 21 and go on with the thing, right?
Yeah, go on.
Verse 21, it said, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You understand?
Can't.
So the smooth words was the treaty and them peace treaties that they signed with God, saying that, hey, you teach us your ways, we teach you how to do certain things, and you, in turn you teach us how to do certain things and how to live off the land. But after they done learn what they had to learn and what they do, they nearly wipe out the whole God, the majority of Gadites.
Yeah,
Understand?
can't. Right. Plus, also this time, right? What Esau gonna do? He can offer brothers, stuff like, hey, if you come out, you talk against CMS, we'll give you this, done, duh, right? Because he tried to do that in Second Maccabee 7, all right, with the seven brothers,
Come.
all right. He told them, hey, I will make you a very wealthy man, you know, take care of family, what's nice, this, that, and the third. But basically, you can't trust this dude, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Psalms 10 and verse 6, he had said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
They can't. And the reason why he said it, he will never be in adversity, goes back to the precept that we just read. All right. It is what it say is his tongue was smooth as butter, because he's always able to, cunningly get in, or get what you want. You see?
So,
Well,
yeah, it's Revelation 18 and 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow gave her. Right? You see, this is how they live, this is how they actually get things. You understand? Deceitfully, these people they don't live good. Right? In the whole, they don't live good. Right? So they know the terror and things that are gonna come upon them. You
can't.
understand? So they're trying to get as much control as they could get. Destroy the Israelites as much as they could, until the time come. Right?
Can't. Scripture call them the border of wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
See? Yeah. Read jump to verse 9.
This is Psalms 10 and 9.
Oh,
He,
Salakia. Salakia. Yeah, just read verse 7.
verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
You see? All right. And, that is basically explaining the so called white man entire, attribute or characteristic